Hi guys, I'm Beth. Today we are going to do a Book of the Month unboxing and a review of the book The Wife Between Us. Alright, so here's the thing. I don't normally do book hauls or unboxings because most of the books I get are just one-off books through my Overdrive app that I check out from the library. But I do subscribe to the Book of the Month Club. They basically curate the top 5 books for a given month that are about to come out. And then you choose the one that you want to read and then they'll send it to you in hardback. So unboxings seem to be really popular on YouTube, so I figured, what the hey, I'm gonna give it a try. So here's my box. Let's open it. Don't try this at home. All right, what's in the box? What's in the box? It's a book. Durr. So they have this box. It's lined. Isn't that pretty? That is perfectly fitted to the book that they send you. Here's the book. It is shrink wrapped with, usually it has a little bookmark that has like a saying or something like that on it. Nope, no saying, no words, just a design, but still, it's a free bookmark. Ooh, stickers! So technically this was my December book of the month, but I'm a little bit behind on my reading, so I am doing this for February. Oh well, God knows when I'll do my January book. I'm going to read this and then come right back in just a few moments by the virtue of video magic to give you a review on The Wife Between Us. Well, would you look at that? Through the magic of video editing, it is suddenly weeks later and I have finished and enjoyed The Wife Between Us by Pekkanen and Greer Hendricks. Now this book is on a lot of bestseller lists right now, which is not surprising at all because it really keeps the interest throughout. Let me give you a quick rundown of the plot. So we have 2 women and 1 man. The man is named Richard. One of the women is his former wife, Vanessa. The portrait that is drawn of her is one of a woman unhinged. She had basked in the glory of his love for a decade. They were rich, fabulous. She didn't have to work. She was taken care of. But she kind of lost it all on her own virtue. She drank too much. Nellie is the other woman in his life. Nellie is younger. She teaches preschoolers. She is fun-loving, but also she has this undercurrent of fear around her at all times. She's nervous about being alone. She's always afraid that someone's following her. So she is not without her demons, but she is young and aglow in the wash of Richard's love for her. So, as the wedding date for Nellie and Richard grows closer and closer, we see Vanessa becoming more and more unhinged. And then there's a twist. Not going to tell you what the twist is. I'm not going to tell you. But what I will tell you is that it's a twist that tries maybe a little bit too hard. So this book is really interesting. It's a thriller. It gives a lot of good villainous characters on all sides. It raises questions about the reliability of all of the characters. It's interesting in that respect, but ultimately I think The Wife Between Us tries to pull too many rabbits out of too many hats. What do I mean by that? I mean it is too rife with twists and turns. Now, I love a good twist, just like anyone else who enjoys the thriller genre does, but I think the twists in The Wife Between Us feel a little bit forced. Looking at the bio on the back of the book jacket, it looks like Greer and Sarah have a long and storied career in writing, in journalism, and in publishing. So what it feels like is almost that they knew what would create a surefire bestseller, and they were right because it did, and they hit all those marks. For me, it made it seem almost like it was writing for the bestseller formula as opposed to creating a really good story. I hope that difference makes sense. Still a good book. I do not want to turn anyone off from reading it. I don't know, just something in it to me felt a little bit forced. When you think about pulling the rabbits out of the hats, I'm thinking in terms of a magician, or like the comedian with the hair, Carrot Top, who has this huge box of props and keeps pulling things out. And I just keep thinking, oh, bless your heart, Carrot Top, just make your comedy strong enough that you don't have to rely on this huge box of props. And that's almost what all the twists and turns felt like to me at one point, especially near the end, where it seemed like they were cramming in as many twists as possible that really they could have left out easily and we wouldn't have missed it at all. The story still would have made perfect sense. So as I was going through the books and one twist was tumbling after another, I was thinking of Carrot Top with his bag of props and like, look at this, oh, see, huh? It almost tried too hard. But again, let me say, it was still an enjoyable book. I'm still glad I read it. I can't decide whether to give it 3 or 4 stars. Based on the ending, I give it a 3. It kind of brought something up out of thin air, and really it never fully explained why Nellie was so nervous all the time. Traumatized? Yes. Emotional? Yes. Jumpy and scared for her life? Not really. Not really. Based on the book itself, I would give it 4 stars, just because it is a fun plot. It is fun to watch these people. It kept my interest throughout the book. I didn't find myself having to force myself to pick it up to read it. I enjoyed reading it. So I don't usually do things in half measures, or else I'd give it 3.5 stars. So I'll just say 3 for this, 4 for that. How's that? All right, thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you next week. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave your comments of what you thought about the book. Don't let me discourage you from reading it. If you enjoy it, enjoy without reservation. If you have the same kind of holdbacks that I did, then just know you're not alone. All right, thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Bye.